gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the ring your 5-star wrestling heavyweight champion, Jackal, and your tag team champions, the Brothers Gray, the Syndicate.
Strong words there from the Brothers Gray.
Seems to be some fracturing in the Syndicate.
What a way to get things. What a way to get things started off here at 5-Star Wrestling. First match up here tonight. We got Tommy Vecs taking on Nick Robles. What do you think of that?
I think
Johnny St. Clair.
Well, EJ, I think that's going to be a great opening match. Going to get everybody on their feet. We got a packed house here in Williamsport, PA tonight. Everybody's here to come see the latest edition of 5-Star Wrestling Ignition.
Absolutely, and what a following 5-Star has garnered over the past year or so. This place is absolutely on fire. Look at that, they're going nuts for Tommy Vecs.
Well, I don't know if they're going nuts, EJ. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs down. I'm hearing a lot of boos, but it's fervor regardless.
I didn't say if it was positive or negative that same go.
Well, I guess that's right.
All right, here we go. Tommy Vecs taking on Nick Robles. Go back up to Paul Bow for that call.
Nick Robles, one of the most exciting wrestlers to watch here in 5-Star Wrestling. I can't get enough of this guy. I love his style, his sense of music, what he's got going on after the show and the tour bus, everything about him.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, that's the place to be after a show, after a 5-Star Wrestling show. Very exclusive to get access onto the Nick Robles tour bus.
Right, I was only there a few times, but you know, I couldn't really remember where I was the next morning.
I was just gonna say, if you could remember it, you weren't there, buddy.
What did he say?
I don't know, I can't. All right, looks like we're gonna get things started off. Ref checking both opponents, making sure they're ready. And there's the bell.
Ooh, that's a bit of a budget upgrade right there. We got a real bell in front of us.
Absolutely. Nick Robles getting the crowd pumped up here.
That's right, we got Shades of Queen here in the Pajama Factory tonight.
How about me?
Tommy Vecs playing head games here with Nick Robles.
I think he's just avoiding confrontation here. Tommy Vecs clearly is not ready to step into the ring head and head with Nick Robles. And who could blame him? I mean, for as much of a fun-loving guy as Nick Robles is, he is a serious competitor in the ring. Those kicks that he have, oh, you can hear him from over here.
Absolutely, he is geared up and ready to go for whatever matchup he is put in. Tonight is no exception. Look at that. Quickly reverses in the corner there.
Yeah, and Tommy Vecs there, the master of deception.
Oh, Paul Bow joining us at commentary. Way to introduce yourself.
Putting his foot over that rope.
And like we said, we have a packed house here tonight. A lot of familiar faces. We draw a consistent crowd here tonight. That's great. Enzo Amore coming up later. It's going to be an exciting show. A milestone show, if you will, for 5-Star Wrestling.
Yeah, this is basically 1 year that 5-Star's back in the Williamsport area.
Absolutely, and what a run it's been since they came back. I mean, we were just talking about that earlier. Look at this crowd, red hot. They are here to see some good old-fashioned pro wrestling, and they won't go home disappointed.
Nice leapfrog over by Tommy Vecs there into the arm drag. Rolls through a pinning predicament. Kick out at 2.
Tommy Vecs going behind, but Robles reverses, sends him off the ropes. Big hip toss.
Impressive strength from Nick Robles.
Arm drag into to the drop kick, makes the cover. Ref's a little out of position there. That might have been 3. The ref was a little quicker with that count.
Right, I think I noticed that too. Still, Robles not discouraged. Says, okay, let's try putting him away in another way.
Robles driving that shoulder into the corner. Hard Irish whip, full steam ahead. Vecs ducks out of the way. Robles got the nasty end of that ring post there.
That titanium ring post.
Ring titanium, absolutely.
Right, and that shoulder definitely going to be a thorn in his side for the remainder of this match. Definitely a strategic move by Tommy Vecs, using his surroundings to his advantage. That's a sign of ring awareness, EJ.
Absolutely. You don't want to have any injured body part in a wrestling match, let alone a shoulder. So much of the offensive arsenal depends on a strong shoulder.
You could only help so much what happens inside the ring. You know, any sort of extraneous injuries like that, you know, that's going to wear down on you. And you're starting to see it here. Nick Robles, he's going to have to fight away from these ropes from Tommy Vecs.
Listen to this crowd going wild for Nick Robles. Oh, now he's mocking him, putting on the fringe jacket there.
He looks terrible with it. Not his style in the slightest.
Yeah, I gotta say Nick Robles rocks it better, but you can't argue with a big knee like that. Sending Robles to the mat, 2 count.
Now there's gotta be some limited mobility in the arms while you're wearing that jacket. I don't know if that's a worthwhile taunt, EJ.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it there as he drops Robles straight on his face. Hooks the leg, 2. You got to give it up to Vecs. He's keeping that offensive pressure high in this matchup. He's not letting up an inch.
For sure, and it seems like ever since Nick Robles took that hit on the shoulder from the ring post, he hasn't been able to get back on his feet, get some offense in there anymore. He seems rattled.
Dude, you suck. Nobody wants to chat with you.
Hard Irish whip. Sends Robles into that corner.
And again here, Tommy Vecs wasting valuable seconds before he goes in for that pinfall. You have to wonder, would that extra 1 or 2 have made a difference in the outcome of this match? In this sport, you either pander to the crowd or you focus on the task at hand and get this over with as quick as possible.
Vecs with another whip. Taking his time here. Maybe he should keep the pace a little bit faster.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he seems to be hyper-focused on that crowd. Now here's a little bit of a comeback here for Nick Robles.
Look at that, sidesteps. Robles back on his horse.
Look at that, Nick Robles learning from his mistake, going in for that post again, jumps up onto the turnbuckles. That, he's learning in the match. He's adaptive, malleable.
Absolutely, that's the name of the game there, adapt and overcome. Both men struggling to get to that vertical base. So referee down at the double 10 count, both men back up. Robles with the big clothesline, sends Vecs down to the mat. Vecs reverses, off the ropes. Robles with a beautiful Mexican head scissor.
360 degrees on Tommy Vecs as he flies into that turnbuckle.
Boom, beautifully done. Into the bridge. Only a 2 count there. I thought that was it.
As you said, EJ, wonderfully athletic bridge. I'd call it a stairway to heaven even.
Robles going back. Shades of Freddie Mercury.
We might be ready to see the shredder, EJ.
Oh,
almost.
Vecs sidesteps into the fireman's carry. Backing him up into the corner. Not a smart move. Tell you what, put in Robles. Look, cover. Only 2.
Very near fall right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Tommy Vecs!
Tell you what, he must have reversed that pin. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah,
I
like-
couldn't believe when the ref was saying ring the bell.
Like you said, EJ, we saw a fast count earlier in the night. I'm thinking this ref was paid off. I said it was a near fall. You're questioning it. What an interesting turn of events here tonight at 5-star. This crowd seems confused by it too.
You know what? Look at the look on Nick Robles' face. He is not happy about that outcome.
I think we need to call that replay up and investigate.
Absolutely. And you know Robles is going to be looking for a rematch after that one.
Definitely. That didn't sit right with him. Doesn't sit right with me or anybody here.
That was a Lycoming County screw job right there.
Hey, you're complicit. You rang the bell.
Well, when the ref calls for the bell, you ring the bell.
That's right. I mean, you know, official's decision is the final word here. But still, we'll have to review the tape, see what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is set for one fall. Making the way to the ring, accompanied by State Athletic Commissioner Travis Norbert, the team of Archer Young, and Diamond Woodward.
Now, I'm no dairy farmer, but I say Travis Norbert's milking this injury a little bit. Wouldn't you say?
You think?
I mean, look, that's an airplane pillow he has around his neck. It's not even a neck brace.
He's had that pillow on since the day he got out of the hospital. I guarantee you he hasn't washed it once.
Oh, that's disturbing to think about.
You can see little signs of yellowing around the corners of his neck there. Hey, I thought this guy's jaw was broken. How come he's arguing with fans at ringside? Doesn't that hurt?
I guess he's back in better condition now. Whoever unwired that jaw shut should be sued for malpractice.
I'll front the legal fund.
Counter-strike, did you hear the pop they got?
Massive, massive pop. We got their heads floating in the corner over there.
Tell you what, these guys blew the buttons off the Pajama Factory.
For sure. Well, it's hard not to get a hero's welcome when you're up against the likes of Travis Norbert's goons. You could put Genghis Khan and Napoleon Bonaparte on a tag team, and they'd still get a hero's reaction.
That would be quite a tag team there. High energy, as always from Counter-Strike. As we said, one of the biggest fan favorites here at 5-Star Wrestling.
That's right, going up against two of the most hated. Like I said, I don't even think they sing happy birthday to these guys. We got Fletcher Young and Dylan Woodward, the personal enforcers of Travis Norbert's commission. Again, Woodward fashions himself as...
He must have got those guys from the Super Saver security store,
Well,
I mean.
Norbert fashions himself a lawyer. We've seen no proof of this. Fletcher, not too sure what his credentials are, but I have a feeling that they're just like Travis's, non-existent. We don't know if he works for the state. Never seen the... Ring the bell.
Pulling double duty here, folks.
I know.
Still only get a one pay envelope.
All right, so we got Mark Alexander and Dylan Woodward in the ring, squaring off against one another.
Woodward's showing off already. What is he trying to show off there?
His impressive physique, EJ.
Alexander quickly ducks that blow.
And this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup just because of the difference in speed that Counter-Strike has over the commission here. Ideally, they'll be able to run laps around them before the bell even rang.
Quick roll up there.
And while they might have the advantage in speed, I have to hand it to Woodward and Young in the strength department.
Alexander with another cover here, keeping up the offensive pressure. Like you said, very fast pace. That's going to be their advantage in this matchup.
Right, as long as they can keep them on their toes, they'll definitely hold that advantage too.
Woodward hanging on there, refusing to submit to that hammerlock there. I think Alexander's probably just trying to wear him down more at this point to get a submission.
Right, right. And, you know, wearing down with submissions, that's a legitimate strategy. You know, you can't expect somebody to tap out to everything.
Look at that, like a well-oiled machine, the double team maneuver, only a 2 count.
All right, showing some good tag team wrestling here, keeping Woodward isolated in their corner of the ring.
Beautifully done. Like I said, you got to be impressed with their double team wrestling.
For sure, and I'm impressed with Woodward right there, knowing when to retreat, tag out, tag Fletcher Young in. Sometimes, you know, that's a big part of tag team wrestling too. How many tag teams have you seen where one guy always gets beaten up because he refuses to go over to the other side of the ring when he has a chance to?
Absolutely, but when you're in the heat of battle, sometimes you forget that you have your teammate right over there to tag in. Here we go. Slowing down the pace here a little bit. Alexander's going to have to try and adapt to the big man.
Right, lots of those jabs to the side. Trying to isolate spots on Fletcher Young's body where he wants to hit. I've noticed that to his side, those uppercuts to the face.
Big splash from Fletcher Young across the spine of Alexander, and ground and pound ensues. Fletcher Young, stiff right shot, sends Alexander down to the mat. Ref's giving him the warning there for the closed fist. Vertical suplex from Fletcher Young.
Wow, impressive feat of power right there.
Alexander needs to think of a way to get out of this predicament.
And just contrast those little jabs that Mark Alexander was giving with those big shots that Fletcher Young likes to hammer in on the skull. Totally different ball game.
Absolutely, it's like Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson.
That's right.
Fletcher Young clubbing blow across the back. He's just having his way with Mark Alexander now.
Yeah, and like we said before, Mark Alexander needs to get over to Pryce as soon as possible and tag out, recuperate, take a different approach.
Back elbows from Fletcher Young, nowhere for Alexander to go. Driving that knee into the small of the back, goes down low. Gonna make a cover here. Will it be enough? 2.
You can see Nolan Pierce almost stepping in there to go help out his partner, Mark Alexander. He's starting to get desperate. You know, we like to joke around, but Fletcher Young, Dylan Woodward, these guys are serious competitors too. Travis Norbert, he's a joke, but I wouldn't want to be in the ring with a guy like Fletcher Young.
Rolling senton from Fletcher Young into the cover. Only a 2.
But Nolan Pierce still hanging on over there.
Here we go. Tag into Woodward. Off the ropes. Goes up high with that boot. And Alexander is just tossed out like yesterday's trash.
Nolan Pierce breaking up that pin there.
Alexander in a tough spot. Quick tags in and out from the commission. You could tell they have been hitting the gym. They've been hitting the training center. They're looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, totally. We haven't seen any of that Travis Norbertism.
Alexander, here comes that speed you were talking about. Manages to get Woodward off him. Tag
There
into
we go.
Pierce.
Finally. As I was saying, though, yeah, this seems like a totally different commission tonight. They definitely seem more focused.
Look at this. The only thing that's getting focused is Nolan Pierce's forehead against Fletcher Young's. Look at that. Nolan Pierce is on fire. He's on all cylinders right now.
Absolutely.
Full steam ahead, drops the fist. Off the ropes, big boot. Returning the favor, hooks the leg, broken up by Woodward.
An amazing effort there by Nolan Pierce. I have to wonder how much energy he's got left in him. That seemed like a pretty big burst of it right there.
Woodward tossed aside.
Pierce and Alexander putting their heads together, trying to figure out a new strategy.
They're firing each other up here. They're looking to put this one away. Counter strike, looking for the win. That might be it. Oh, come on, our ref is pulled out by Travis Norbert. That has to be a DQ. Come on.
Well, EJ, you're the bell keeper.
I can't do it till they call it. Send him out. Oh,
Wow,
and Woodward from behind.
While our official is distracted, Woodward using that opportunity to slam Mark Alexander back into that ring post. Fletcher Young, low blow in the ring. This is ridiculous.
This is highway robbery. Oh, come on. What do you expect, though, from the commission? Young with the cover. Come on. Come on.
Talk about a downer. Mark Alexander, Nolan Pierce got a massive reaction here. They were on fire, and just when it looked like they had it, the commission's dirty tactics managed to get them the victory.
Well, let's be honest. The wild card here was Travis Norbert coming out with that airplane pillow and the walker.
That's right. He should have been ejected.
Not buying that for a minute.
No, he should have been ejected first thing at the start of this match. And,
Oh, come on! Come on! Match is over.
This this is just overkill right here.
Absolutely. Someone needs to get control of this matchup here. We need some officials out here to break this up.
Here, do you want to go tell Fletcher Young to stop?
No, I'm just going to sit here and keep reminding them the match is over.
I don't think they heard you.
See, the bell worked. That solved it. Things are getting heated here at 5-Star Ignition. What's coming up on our card next?
Well, coming up next, EJ, we got Malik versus Nagi.
You know what? I think Paul Bo is going to join us on commentary for this matchup.
Yeah, I think he is, EJ.
All right, I'll be back on the other side of this one. Here to call play-by-play, our one and only ring announcer, Paul Bo.
I will look forward to your return.
Weighing 160 pounds, the Grandmaster, Yuri Nagi.
Welcome to the booth, Paul. It's good to see you. Where were you?
Had some other obligations to fulfill, but I'm here. Yuri Nagi taking on the Jackal himself. They call him Malik. We've seen him here at 5-Star Wrestling before, now returning and taking on the Grandmaster himself, Yuri Nagi. I was talking with Yuri Nagi earlier today. I told him he's like a speedballer, as he should be on the Speed Channel, as he goes a mile a minute here, but it looks like Malik is much bigger and 40-pound weight advantage. We'll see if he tries to slow down the Grandmaster.
That's right, Paul. We got Malik, no relation to Revan, and Yuri Nagi, always happy to see him here, calling himself the Grandmaster.
See a little test of strength there, as he said, a 40-pound event. Look, right up and over there, into that spin, now rolls through it again. And Yuri Nagi's so quick on his feet there, it can end that fast. Waist lock there into the side headlock by Yuri Nagi. Nice side headlock takeover. Now, but an interesting strategy here, Johnny. We'll see if
Malik definitely wants to keep Uranagi grounded, and Uranagi wants to take to the skies. So we'll see. It's a little game of give and take, and we'll see what happens. But so far, Malik's been keeping Uranagi on the ground there, and Uranagi showing his amateur background there, that he could get down and grapple.
Right, I think both of these guys are still trying to feel each other out in these opening seconds of the match. See, looking very evenly matched in their exchanges here.
Oh, nice spinning heel kick there by Uranagi and a kip up.
Kind of giving one move, then a rest, maybe then another. Still trying to dictate what the pace of this match is going to be.
Uranagi calling his shot into the corner. He's going to walk the ropes like he loves to do, to bounce. Into a nice lucha arm drag there, and Malik's going to powder out here and try to recuperate, try to shake the cobwebs.
Right, Uranagi definitely putting strain on the arm of Malik when he goes up on top of the ropes like that, pulling on those muscles and tendons.
Uranagi looking to take flight and cut right down there by a big right hand by Malik. Caught him right on the kisser.
I think Malik was just looking out for the safety of those people in the front row there.
Oh, and off the pole goes Uranagi and down to the hardwood floor here at the Pajama Factory, nestled deep in the heart of Williamsport, Central Pennsylvania.
That's right, folks. We got no mats. It's only hardwood floor here at the Pajama Factory. The action's happening right in front of your seat.
Uranagi brought in the hard way now. Malik smells blood in the water as he get a gut wrench there, over, floats over, single leg cover, and a kick out of two. Referee Stevie P with his first match here tonight, right on the spot. Malik now controlling the pace, keeping the luchador grounded now into the corner, sizing him up. Big forearm there, didn't get all of it there, but it caught enough to knock Uranagi a little senseless there, Johnny. Now dragging his face across that top rope. What's your thoughts on Malik, Johnny?
Well, I'm liking what I'm seeing, Paul. He's kind of got an all-around package here. Definitely one of the faster members of the roster here, 5-star. I don't think I've called any matches for Malik in the past, so impressive to see him in the ring going toe-to-toe with a high flyer like Uranagi.
How about that display of strength there? Just picked him right up from a sitting position. Fall away slam by to Jackal himself. And that really hurt Uranagi as he's crawling to the corner. Now just backing up, and there's the arrogance of Malik. They're just totally discarding the referee's instruction.
Interesting. You know, Paul, I was trying to get a feel for Malik's personality throughout this match. That's really the first big indicator of the type of guy that he is.
All right, he's the one that'll take your wallet and smile in the same thing there, and pulls him right off the top ropes. Uranagi back to a standing position, hard into the corner. Once again, Malik come charging in.
Oh, a bit of a delayed response there as Uranagi falls to the floor. I guess that move was still catching up to him.
Well, Johnny, a 40-pound weight advantage. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but it's starting to take its effect here midway through the match.
Right.
As you can see, the Jackal Malik just pounding away at Uranagi, and his body is almost lifeless at times.
Right, Uranagi's, you know, he's probably definitely feeling those initial shock waves from the back, from the core. And Malik, I'm impressed he's still on his feet. He's been in control this entire match.
Well, he's working a slow, methodical pace here.
Like quick bursts of energy.
Right.
As opposed to Uranagi, who kind of came flying out the gate with that suicide dive. And we have very interesting contrasts of approach to this match.
Nice spinning back kick. Uranagi into a cutter off the middle rope. Wow. Has him dazed and confused. Now up to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Walking the ropes and a kick right to the face. Nothing fancy about that. Uranagi has him sized up. Into another cutter.
Wow, some of this off the cuff, on the fly.
Back press Sorry, Johnny.
I was going to say, some of this offense from Nagi is super impressive, how he so quickly transitions from one move to the next, almost seamlessly.
No, absolutely. Now Nagi going up top. Setting him up. Frog splash from the top rope.
All right, Johnny St. Clair, it is good to be back here. Why don't you tell us what's coming up next before we go to Paul Bow for the call?
Well, we are going to have our match between Sugar Dan and Joey Marteniz teaming up together for the first time, and they are going to be facing Enzo Amore, former WWE superstar, and he is going to be teaming up with none other than Ricky Pryce.
All right, we got the real one, Enzo and Ricky Pryce coming up. I'm sure that's the reason a lot of these people came here tonight.
For sure. On top of building a crowd that's going to come back here every month, we also have a lot of new faces here tonight. Promoting Enzo well in advance, came out to see him. That's great to see.
Absolutely, and we have a whole other half of the card after this, after intermission. Folks are not going to want to go anywhere for that one. Sugar Dan, another member of the commission here. What are they doing back out here, Johnny St. Clair?
Well, they've come to support their man, Sugar Dan, in his match. And, you know, after that last match with the commission, I think we should just bite the bullet and bar them from ringside preemptively. We know what's going to happen. We know that Norbert cannot be trusted. Please, I hope to God he's not going to grab that microphone. But it might be too late. And Sugar Dan, relative newcomer on the scene, had to find a faction pretty quickly.
Well, I think he made a deal with the devil here. Got to watch who you associate yourself with here in pro wrestling.
Right, well, Norbert saw a fresh face on the scene and snapped him up as quick as possible. about a match made in hell, the Commission and Joey Marteniz.
Well, you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together, and Joey Marteniz is the full goose loony. So a kind of a fitting matchup here tonight.
Oh, I'm sure, but as always, cannot see Joey Marteniz in a teamwork environment for too long. Sugar Dan has to watch his back.
Absolutely. There's no honor among thieves,
Nope.
as they say.
Ugh. I'm gonna vomit just looking at him. Marteniz causing some members of the crowd here to stand up on their feet.
Ricky Pryce being accompanied by the beautiful Aurora Lee. High energy performer here, no one better to team up with the real one, Enzo, as they are set to turn this place on its head. They're gonna blow the roof off the Pajama Factory. You can feel the anticipation.
You said Counter-Strike got a massive pop before. I can't wait to hear what Enzo's gonna get. Those windows might be blowing out the sides of the building by the time he comes out.
Enzo, listen to the reception he's getting here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
That's right, EJ. Super reaction here from the crowd at the Pajama Factory. You'll love to hear it.
It's Amore here in Williamsport, PA.
Both Marteniz and Dan rolling out of the ring as soon as Enzo steps in. Unfortunately for them, they got a whole match ahead of them. Did you hear a word he said, EJ?
I think we need a translator.
Enzo with a mic in hand. They've been waiting for this all night.
All right, things set to get off. Real one Enzo getting this crowd pumped up, and doesn't that take you back to the golden era of NXT?
Oh,
Johnny St. Clair.
Absolutely, EJ.
Back in the mid-10s.
Yes, great era for professional wrestling.
Magical time.
It was a magical time over at Full Sail University every week. Oh. And you know what? This crowd, gotta hand it to them, still remember every word of that Enzo was about to speak there, commanding the room with nothing but his charisma. You'll love to see it.
Absolutely. Wrestling fans, some of the most loyal fans on the entire planet. Here we go.
We got Sugar Dan, or Soft Dan, as Enzo described him, and Ricky Pryce.
Here we go, crowd getting fired up, firmly behind Ricky Pryce. Sugar Dan telling them he doesn't care how they feel, telling them what they could go do. Little War Awards here out on the apron.
This is Joey Martinez's specialty. Stalling the match.
Would you rather be picture perfect or the real one?
The real one.
Of course. All right, here we go. Looks like we're finally going to get some wrestling action here. Sugar Dan overpowering Ricky Pryce in that initial exchange.
And as we've said before, Sugar Dan, relative newcomer to professional wrestling, but he's quickly found his footing as, well, he is one of Travis Norbert's lackeys, but he is by no means a pushover.
Absolutely not. Travis Norbert actually assembling a team of highly talented individuals.
Highly talented individuals, and Joey Martinez.
Can't take anything away from Joey Martinez here. You may not like his style, you may not like his approach, but he's proven himself in that squared circle.
Well, that's the sad part, EJ. You know, I can't deny him as an impeccable competitor in the ring, as much as every bone in my body wants to fight against it.
Here we go. Looked like they were gonna initiate some contact there. Here we go. Test of strength. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Ricky Pryce continues to play some games. Big clothesline. Back elbows sends Sugar down to the mat, jumping knee. Ricky Pryce, scoop and a slam. He said enough of the games, enough of the fooling around. It is time to get down and dirty. Ricky Pryce off the middle rope, makes the cover, 2. Well, I thought this one was over before it even got started.
Well, Sugar Dan's not that soft.
Come on, Sugar Dan.
Ricky Pryce, another slam down to the mat. Looks like he's gonna go upstairs.
Joey Marteniz providing that distraction, which allowed for Sugar Dan to get that hit in.
And you see, they say wrestling is a game of inches, and Joey Marteniz proved that right there. Just with that little distraction, his team was able to turn the tide of this matchup.
Aurora Lee putting herself in enemy territory right there, right between Joey Marteniz and Sugar Dan. She's fearless.
Absolutely. You know, she always has her man Ricky Pryce's back, or else she wouldn't be out here. Joey Marteniz with those devastating back elbows. Ricky Pryce slumped over in the corner. Tag into Sugar Dan. Oh! Double back suplex there into the cover. Only a 2 count.
I think I saw Ricky Pryce's head bounce right off of the mat, EJ. Definitely risking some head trauma there.
Yeah, you could see he's a little dazed. He doesn't know where he's at. And the assault continues here in enemy territory.
Clever maneuver right there, going for a bit of a bait and switch tactic just to throw Pryce off, not really letting Marteniz connect.
Beautiful suplex from Sugar Dan.
See Enzo stepping into the ring, ready to break up that pinfall if need be.
Pryce getting dragged away from his corner. Not gonna get the tag tonight.
Right, cut that ring in half, divide it in 2, says the commission.
Pryce inches away, yanked out of his corner there by Sugar Dan. Dan goes right back to work, keeping that offensive pressure on Ricky Pryce, not giving him any room to breathe here.
Right, and if I were the commission, I would try to put Ricky Pryce away as soon as possible, because the longer you keep him away from Enzo, the more fired up Enzo's about to be if he gets in that ring.
Tell you what, I don't like the commission, I don't like their tactics, but they are performing at a high level right now. Quick tags in and out, double team maneuvers. I mean, that's what you look for in tag team wrestling.
Right, definitely rubbing everybody the wrong way with some of that cockiness, though. That's probably gonna bite them in the backside later. You can see Enzo on his feet, ready for that tag. It looks like a rerun here. Ricky Pryce is once again taken over back to that other corner of the ring.
That is the name of the game in tag team wrestling. Cut the ring in half, keep your opponent away from his corner. Right. And capitalize when you get the opportunity.
It might not be what the crowd wants, but that's a way to win.
Oh, come on. Marteniz taunting Enzo Amore before going to work on the mat. And he's biting him. He bit him.
That was clear as day. No biting. Direct order from the official. And now the commission, they know that they're hated. They don't owe these people any favors. I guarantee you Norbert sat them all down like a little league dad and said, hey, you don't let Enzo get that tag once. I want them going home upset that they didn't get to see him in the ring.
Absolutely.
They'll be doing everything in their power to prevent that man from stepping inside the squared circle.
seems to be their strategy here, and it is working very well so far.
Well, it's also working in firing this crowd up. Starting to see some calls for Enzo, some chants.
Ricky Pryce fights back out of the corner.
This is it. This is the opportunity he needs. And he's out onto the, oh.
He fell out of the ring.
He fell right out of the ring. And Ricky Pryce going over to Norbert in the corner there. As the action occurs outside of the ring, Sugar Dan taking down Ricky Pryce, and he still can't seem to get over to that corner.
Commission sticking to the game plan here. Ricky Pryce cannot take much more of it. There's going to be a certain point where his body just gives out.
Right, well, we saw him fall outside of the ring earlier. I think he's at that point already. And here he comes, hot tag, Enzo!
Tag into Enzo Amore. Enzo going to work here.
Like a bull in a china shop.
Enzo Amore with the bulldog, taking out Marteniz. Sugar Dan finds himself all alone. Enzo Amore, full steam ahead, climbs to the middle rope, mounts Sugar Dan. Giving him a series of punches into the rollover. Enzo looks like he's just getting started here.
Enzo absolutely on fire. Hits his iconic shuffle.
Enzo up to the middle rope. Beautifully done, drops the DDT. That has to be it. Looking for the cover.
Oh, here comes Joey Marteniz breaking up that pinfall.
Sugar Dan rolls out of the way. Spear to Joey Marteniz. Roll up, Sugar Dan rolls him up. Three, no. Enzo, Sugar Dan down to the mat. Could this be it? St. Clair, 2, 3.
Wow!
What a matchup that turned out to be. Enzo Amore got the tag just in time, came in and cleared house.
Absolutely, super exciting to see that, and taking a little bit of a dance there with Aurora Lee. Ricky Pryce seems fine with it.
All right, folks, we'll see you on the other side of the intermission. What a show it's been so far. Folks, we have plenty more wrestling coming up.
Don't go anywhere.
Williamsport, give it up for Enzo Amore. Now I know a lot of you come to all of these, so you know what happens, right? Y'all remember when I went in and out to have this big ass over the top rope and that rumble, right? Yeah. And then Ox cost me 2 seconds later. The next one, he wins the Ignition Championship. But guess what, baby? He didn't pin Ricky Pryce. And guess who's not here tonight? You win a championship, you decided not to show up. That's a lot of bullshit. Sorry, kids. This is real life people talking. This happens sometimes. The parents do. So here's what I think. We're back here next month. I believe the date is July 6th. It's going to be Ricky Pryce challenging Ox Adams for the Ignition Championship. How do you guys feel about that? I asked you again, but that was great. But just one more time, just in case. Please, get yourself a couple merchandise. How you doing? For him, huh? And come see the rest of us while you're at it. Williamsport, thank you for coming tonight. All right, let's hear it one more time. Enzo, rookie Pryce, Aurora. Are you guys ready to start the second half? All right, what do you say? We put the 5-star Tag Team Championships up for grabs.
Toxicos, relative newcomers here to 5-Star Wrestling, quickly climb their way up the ranks in the tag team division.
That's right, Sebastian Amore, Ludic Stuccio, not really approaching this with open arms to the fans, but tonight they seem to have changed their tune, giving props to our 96-year-old fan who just announced their birthday over the intermission. Can you believe that, EJ? And they are here every single month.
Man, she remembers when Luthez made his debut. Always great to have lifelong wrestling fans. That's what I was saying before, the most loyal fans on the planet.
Absolutely. Once you're in for life, just like the Mafia.
Los Toxicos tonight looking to pick up their first 5-star wrestling tag team gold.
Right, motioning around the waist, indicating that they want that belt. But EJ, if they want those tag team championships, they have their work cut out for them. The Brothers Gray have been impenetrable forces in deferring any challengers to those tag team titles here at 5-Star Wrestling.
Absolutely. We saw them come out a little earlier here tonight. Little trouble in paradise between Brothers Gray and Sam Adams, it seems.
Right, it seems like they're on the verge, or maybe have completely dropped Sam. Maybe they're sick of his personality, sick of those tactics he usually resorts to, using his friends like henchmen. Maybe they're trying to turn a new leaf. It's entirely possible.
We'll have to see here tonight as the 5-star tag team championships go up on the line.
And as we've seen before, the Brothers Gray, definitely not the easiest to knock off of that chopping block. All of their title defenses have been successful, being the first 5-Star Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get things started off here. Pulling double duty here tonight. They're yelling at me from the stands there, getting booed here.
What are you doing, man?
Getting heat. I'm the only bell ringer that ever got heat, I think. We're getting things off started here.
And this
Sebastian Amore from Los Toxicos. What do you know about him?
Well, I know that he resorts to more high-flying maneuvers than his partner in the corner, Stuccio over there. But it seems like tonight, what's interesting me is that the fans are reacting to Los Toxicos positively. That's a change from these past few months. Usually they come in here and they're pretty imposing, at least in comparison to a more traditional tag team here at 5 Star. But that just might be the fans' reluctance to accept the Brothers Gray.
Absolutely. I mean, everything they've seen over the past few months, could you blame them?
Right, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to keep our eyes on both Salem and Damien tonight. Will they turn over a new leaf? That remains to be seen.
Gray going to the outside here. Giving him, was that a flower he just gave?
He just gave a rose to a fan.
Who is this guy and what did he do with Salem Gray?
Well, what I think, EJ, is they're really trying to get on these fans' good side. Say, hey, we're not associated with Sam Adams anymore. This is an entirely new Brothers Gray.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, St.
Well,
Clair.
that's just what's happening. I don't necessarily trust them either.
Here we go, double team maneuver from Sebastian Amore and Yudik Succio. Succio with the cover, only a 2 count.
And Stuccio, he's clearly the enforcer of Los Toxicos. Definitely a brawler.
Yeah, he's the muscle of the group, obviously. Salem Gray with that side headlock, tags a Damien. We're gonna see what the Brothers Gray do best here. Double team, tag team wrestling.
Wow.
Double drop kick.
Very impressive drop kick coming from a guy as big and burly as Damien Gray. And this was a smart strategic move here, getting the 2 biggest guys in the ring against each other. Salem knew, hey, I might not be able to match Stuccio in size, in anything. I'm gonna tag in the guy who can.
Well, don't take anything away from Salem Gray, though. Not a small guy by any means. Former professional lacrosse player. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not. That's a new fact for me, EJ. Did he tell you that one himself?
Absolutely.
You know, maybe they are turning over a new leaf. They usually don't talk to you.
Look at that. That running boot.
Keeping the big man down.
Hey, this isn't their first rodeo. Brothers Gray made their debut in pro wrestling only a few years ago, but they quickly adapted and quickly learned the ways of the game, as they say.
Right. And here in 5 Star, every single one of their title defenses has obviously been successful, being our first champions. And
who is, not to cut you off, who is that coming out? Is that who I think it is?
If you haven't gotten enough of them, that would be Dylon Woodward and Fletcher Young, the commission. And I can see, yep, there he is. Norbert is stumbling back out of the ring. What is this, the 3rd time he's out here tonight? I'm having Travis Norbert fatigue.
Yeah, this guy clearly can't read a room and tell when he's not welcome somewhere. Anyway, look at this. Brothers Gray in trouble here. Amore whipped into the corner. Succio showing what he's got there. Big clothesline. Amore with the cover.
Wow, that was some excellent chemistry there, showing that the Brothers Gray aren't the only ones who get to pull off those cool combination maneuvers.
Hey, I'll tell you what, a few years ago they said tag team wrestling was a lost art, but it is alive and well here at 5 Star Wrestling. Look at this.
For sure, and you know, all across the board, we're starting to see more indies take focus on tag team wrestling, and I think that's great. I think that's very cool.
Here we go. Amore with the cover. Getting a little confusing. We had a lot of Amores out here tonight.
Right, Enzo Amore, Sebastian Amore.
That's all right. It's all Amore, right?
Of course.
Gray fighting out, clubbing blows. Will it be enough to get the big man down off his game? No, it's not. And that answered my question.
That was a beautiful power slam by Damien Gray right there. Sebastian Amore definitely rattled a little bit as he rises to his feet, or at least attempts to.
That may have taken more out of Damien Gray than it did Sebastian Amore. And look at that, no! Salem Gray was ripped off the apron by Fletcher Young. Come on.
I just caught it out the corner of my eye. That was pretty blatant. I don't know if our official here saw it.
Amore, look at that. Back splash.
Sentons.
Only a 2 count. I was getting ready to ring the bell.
Well, now I know you got that trigger hand on it after you were yelled at, what was that, 3 times tonight?
Now, what are you gonna do? Like I said, pulling double duty.
Right, where's the paycheck?
Suchio is going to slow the pace down here. Going into that rear chin lock, going down to the mat, applying the full pressure of his body weight. Damien Gray fighting out. Suchio off the ropes. No! Beautifully done spine buster. Out of desperation.
And if you ask me, that spine is definitely busted.
But you know what? Damien Gray is unable to capitalize on this. There's the tag.
Dual tags, both men in the ring. Salem Gray, a ball of energy.
Salem Gray was chomping at the bit to get in there, and now he is taking it to Amore like a bat out of hell, full steam ahead. Firing on all cylinders, beautifully done. Beluga kick from Salem Gray.
Little tribute to El Generico there.
The long-lost luchador. Whatever happened to him, no one knows.
Well, he did die in an orphanage about a decade ago. So.
Oh, look at that! Spear! Couldn't get him with all of that. Suchio came out on top of that exchange as Amore goes to the top. No, Gray fights out. The commission looking on from the entranceway. Big spear! That got him. Senton into the corner. Excuse me, Insaguri into the corner.
There you go.
Correct myself there. Beautifully done. Off the ropes, big splash from Salem Gray. Cover 3.
There you go, another successful title defense for the Brothers Gray, proving that maybe they don't need Sam Adams to be a successful tag team.
Tell you what, they are looking better than ever. Those Toxicos pushed them to the limits tonight, yet it wasn't enough.
No, and there's the commission looking onward.
Brothers Gray walking out of here, tag team champions. They live to fight another day.
Right, I believe we're going on 4 months as tag team champions for the Brothers Gray. Possibly 5.
Hey, say what you want about what they did in the past. They are fighting champions. They take on all challengers.
And this crowd is reacting positively, it seems, to everybody tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, coming up next, someone better alert Williamsport International Airport, because this one is going to take place high above the top rope.
That's right, this is a Skywalker title match. Our Skywalker champion, Diego Hill, wrestling his longtime rival, Chris Slade.
You know what, folks? You better go get your a big old glass of blue milk because the Skywalker Championship is coming up.
That's right, EJ. Welcome to the booth, Paul.
Cool as a cucumber, the 5-star Skywalker champion, Diego Hill, marches to the ring, taking on Chris Slade. This was supposed to be in the Skywalker tournament. Chris Slade, unable to make it for personal reasons, very easily could have been the final in that Skywalker. We're on like Donkey Kong here as Slade gets him from behind. Bell has run, dropped down by Slade. Up and over goes Diego, has not even got his warm-up jacket on yet. Big shoulder tackle by Dive Bomb Diego Hill. Gonna send Slade for the ride. Up and over he goes.
And already we're off to an amazing start here. My brain can't even keep up with what's happening in the ring, Paul.
Slade a cartwheel on over. Up from that second rope, head scissor, take over Diego, right back on his feet. Again, these two mirroring each other's moves. Standing position, and we're back to square one. You knew this was going to be fast, Johnny. Just how fast is the question.
Chris Slade's hair already standing on the side of its head.
Diego hasn't even got his warm-up jacket off, and it's off now.
Buddy, I think that was the warm-up.
It might have been. First title defense, always the toughest, and Diego Hill, Chris Slade, one-on-one here on a Saturday night in central Pennsylvania. Bobo alongside Johnny St. Clair, and Diego extending the hand.
And of course, these two are friendly rivals, very similar in style.
And there we go, and a big slap by Diego Hill. Slade misses wildly. Hill again, lefts and rights into the side headlock. Slade gonna fire him off for the ride. Head scissor takeover again, and Slade tried to land on his feet there. Hill did. Oh, martial arts style kick now. Foot sweep by Diego Hill. And a big stomp right in the middle of the shoulder blades there. As Diego looks for affirmation from the crowd and gets it here. Nearly 200 people strong here at the Pajama Factory in Williamsport. Biggest crowd of the year for 5-star wrestling.
Yeah, like you said, Paul, tonight is a packed house. They're here to see a great card, here to see Enzo. And we are absolutely getting that. This match is insane so far. As always, I'm fixated on just how lightning fast both of these men are.
And absolutely to see Diego Hill and Slade. They circled that one on the card. Slade has him up and off the hardest part of the ring, that apron right to the small of the back. And Hill wincing in pain now, laying down on the hardwood floor as Slade begins to walk right on top of him here. Referee Charlotte starting to count. Now throws in Hill. You know, Johnny, a match like this, the first one that makes that cardinal mistake will be left looking at the lights.
Right, you know, these guys are very evenly matched in terms of style, power, build even. So this is really going to be a war of attrition, if you will. Just, you know, constant exchanges and really testing each other's limits.
Slade, big European uppercut in the corner. As you can see, the wind just go right out of Hill.
And like you said, Paul, the strategy here is to get your opponent to slip up.
How about that for innovative offense by Diego Hill? Slings him into the middle rope, into the turnbuckle. Again, swinging right in the side of the head. Diego going up top off that rope. Springboard into the elbow. Floats over, north-south cover, back press. And a kick out here at 2 by Chris Slade.
Thank you.
Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." And Johnny, I have to agree with him here.
That's right, Paul. I'm just, you know, focused on the match. I'm almost drawn into it just as much as they are.
Hill.
This truly is awesome.
Big scoop up slam now into the corner. Looking to go up top again.
Oh, the impact of that moonsault there.
Absolutely again, and he goes up again.
Can we see a third?
We're going to see one more. He might be setting him up for that infrared. He does that at a turnbuckle there. But it's a little early in the match for that, but Hill going up top again. Slade, the veteran that he is, just rolled out of the ring, tries to clear the cobwebs. Hill, springboard up and over the top rope. You know, with a guy like Diego Hill or vice versa, even with Chris Slade, to even get a couple seconds to breathe, you know, to roll out of the ring might be a great idea. Hill going up top.
And Diego Hill definitely more interactive with the crowd than Slade here. Slade seems very focused on the match. Diego, oh my God.
Man, landed back press, single leg hook. Oh man, he kicked out at 2 3/4 as Hill got all of that from the top rope.
As I was saying, Diego Hill definitely more cocky, definitely more confident in his ability in this match. Slade, 100% focused. You can tell that he is locked in.
Right, but Hill's getting the best of him right now. Now Slade trying to pull himself to the vertical base into the schoolboy roll-up. Kick out at 2. Slade just got that right in the middle of the stomach there, and kind of a Pele kick by Diego Hill. Hill again now propping himself up on that middle rope. Here comes Slade, high up there. Spanish fly off the top rope, back press by Slade.
Oh, you know it wasn't going to end that early, Paul. Diego Hill, if anything else, we've learned that he has at least 3 tanks of gas instead of just 1.
I wish we could get a replay on that as Slade just walked the tight wire into the standing Spanish fly from the top rope. Both men laid out in the middle of the ring. Charlotte begins the count.
Fight forever chants echoing throughout the Pajama Factory, and I don't think they're talking about the video game.
Well, that's reduced for $10 right now. Diego Hill and Chris Slade trying to get to the vertical base. Who's going to have that advantage? Both men are right about the same. Slade first to his feet, hanging on that top rope. Hill obviously staggered.
Right, we're starting to see the first signs of wear and tear in this match. On both men slugging it out.
Slade's right hand having little effect there. Hill's made him back up a step, but both men really trying to rev back and get behind those punches as they are in the middle of this 18 by 18 ring, just slugging it out.
You know, and it's a hot summer night here in the Pajama Factory. You got no air conditioning. These can't be ideal conditions to have a match in.
No, you said earlier it's a war of attrition there, and spinning back fist.
Wow.
Elbow cut Slade right in the side of the mouth. Now to the standing switch goes Slade. Pele kick of his own has Hill into the corner. Slade again with the sling blade. Hill just popped right up.
Diego Hill taking massive damage from that move there as he pops up, pops down, all over the place.
Well, you know what? His instinct says get to that vertical base, but your body in equilibrium says different.
That's right. I think Diego...
Man, knee right to the jaw.
I think Diego Hill's brain is working faster than his body here, if that's even possible.
Well, he's feeling it right now. Slade slams on the brakes. Fall away slam by Slade, but it took a lot out of both men here.
Diego Hill struggling. You know, you can tell that he's fighting his natural limitations here as he struggles to get back up on his feet.
Well, you never can measure the heart of a champion. Diego Hill, they say it, your first defense is the toughest, as I said earlier. And Hill just sucking it in from down deep below, trying to bring out the best in him, but Slade still won't give up, and he's still getting to that vertical base, Johnny. Oh, man! Both men, a little miscommunication there as Hill came in head first, and Slade caught him right on the top of the cranium. What a kick.
And like you said, Paul, those fatal mistakes that might decide the outcome of the match, that could have been one.
There's a cutter by Slade, but Hill again just rolls right through it.
These two men are going 50-50. It seems like for every successful exchange.
Just turned him inside out into the backslide. 1, 2, he got him.
Here's your winner and still Skywalker champion, Diamond Diego Hill.
Wow, and that was a quick and dirty title defense right there. I don't think either of us expected it for that to end that soon.
No, but you know what, Johnny? We knew it would end quick like that if it was going to happen. Slade, shoulders down on the mat. That lightning quick, we said whoever made the first mistake, it was Chris Slade.
You know what, that's fair. We're both used to 15-minute epics, these feats of stamina for both of these men, but I guess when you put them in the ring together, it's a no-brainer that it would have been a quick match.
Yeah, I mean, Diego Hill, Chris Slade, nothing to be ashamed of. Both men gave it their all here. Like you said, much shorter than we usually see. Diego Hill extending the hand and live the fight another day, young man. And hopefully we see a rematch here, maybe in July, Johnny. I'm game for it. How about you?
Absolutely, Paul. I mean, I would love to see this becoming a recurring rivalry here at 5-Star Wrestling.
All right, we got the ladies coming up next. Steve Julius Kuiper's in for me. I'll be back.
All right, folks, we still have 2 more big matchups, but let me just say, I don't care where you go. You could go to Tokyo, Japan, to New York City, to Mexico City. You're not going to find better competitors than what we just saw right there. What a matchup that was.
That was an
unbelievable
match, DJ. That's what independent wrestling is all about, if you ask me.
Well, now we are going to get things going with the women's division here.
She is one of the spies, Nat Castle!
Nat Castle making her way to the ring. We've been seeing a lot of Nat Castle lately, St. Clair.
We absolutely have. She usually accompanies Los Toxicos out to the ring, but it seems like tonight that wasn't the case. They came out here of their own volition, but Nat has a match here tonight.
She has business of her own to take care of.
Of course, and she is a formidable competitor in the ring.
Absolutely. Women's division heating up here at 5-star over the past few months. Let's go to Paul Bowe for her competitor. Jazmyne Hao, what do you know about her, St. Clair?
Well, I know that she is absolutely no pushover in the ring. We saw her last month here at 5-Star Wrestling, and that was an incredible match for Jazmyne Hao. I was impressed.
The Dragon of Malice.
Right, I think I played that video game. And nicknames aside, she definitely lives up to that moniker, the Dragon of Malice. You'll see here in the ring that the way that she wrestles is just so aggressive, so forceful. And Nat Castle, like we said, no pushover, but she definitely has her work cut out for her against a competitor like Jazmyne Hao.
Here we go, Hao with the early advantage. Nat Castle sends her off the ropes, runs into a big shoulder tackle.
A bit of a David and Goliath matchup here between Nat Castle and Jazmyne Hao, but it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, especially with the difference in size.
Absolutely. Nat Castle's going to have to find that low center of gravity, keep things close to the mat, keep things at a bit of a higher clip here if she wants to take out a bigger opponent like Jazmyne Hao.
And luckily for her, those legs on Jazmyne Hao, those built legs, she's able to take those down with relative ease. And that might be the key to winning this matchup. A good old takedown.
Castle with those fierce blows in the corner, mounts her opponent. Ten blows, but it didn't do anything to Hao. And Castle counters.
Yeah, pretty impressive. If you ask me, Jazmyne Hao just waiting, for the right opportune moment, but Nat Castle already had an answer. That's impressive.
The question is, could Nat Castle keep up this pace for the entire matchup? Which she'll have to do if she wants to take out Jazmyne Hao. A little bit of a dirty move there from Hao. Gets in with the neck breaker. Hooks the leg. Not enough to keep Nat Castle down for the 3 count. I don't think anyone expected a 3 count from that one.
No, we are still relatively early in the match here. This one might go on for a lot longer than you're expecting. Nat Castle, she has the endurance to maybe outlast her opponent.
Jazmyne Hao taunting the crowd here. And now putting that knee to the neck of Nat Castle. Jazmyne Hao seems to like to bend the rules a bit here, walk that line.
For sure. I mean, can you blame her? She has a built physique. She's absolutely in control of this match. I think she's getting a little bit of a power rush, if you ask me.
you know what they say, the harder they come, the harder they fall. We'll have to see if Nat Castle could get back to that vertical base and try to formulate some kind of game plan here. It's hard to do in the heat of the moment. She needs to create a little bit of space.
Right, especially when you're being hit with those lightning fast suplexes.
Jazmyne Hao keeping that heavy offense on Nat Castle. Now just wrenching the back. Look at that, she's stretching her out like an Auntie Anne's pretzel.
Just digging that knee into the small of the back there.
Castle's trying to reverse, but just that reach advantage, the leverage advantage from Hao is preventing that. Clubbing blows across the back.
Those fists hit hard enough to keep Nat Castle down on the mat. You have to wonder, what's gonna be her strategy? Or is this over already, EJ?
Well, if this is her strategy, I don't think it's a very good one, Johnny St. Clair.
I didn't say that. I said, what is she gonna have to do in this situation to think of a way to beat Jazmyne? I mean, obviously.
If I was in her situation, I'd start praying.
Fair enough.
Nat Castle trying to mount an offense here, but it's stopped dead in her tracks.
She's gonna have to use every option available to her, maybe roll out of the ring for that 10 count arrest, try to think up of something, any opportunity to clear her mind and find a way out of this situation.
This might be it here with the jaw jacker. Nat Castle stays on top of Hao. This is an opportunity she's been looking for. Smart move, goes down low with the basement drop kick.
Right, like I said earlier in the match, those legs are definitely a weakness for Hao.
Roundhouse kicks, you can hear those. Sounds like she's letting off on a heavy bag there.
Right, if you can't reach your opponent, you gotta bring them down to your level, you know?
Martial arts style roundhouse kicks from Nat Castle.
And she is fired up, laying into that turnbuckle.
Hao with the reversal. Full steam ahead, runs right into that back elbow.
Wow, and Nat Castle is just on fire here. Taking charge.
Beautiful drop kick from the middle rope. Hooks the leg.
And you know, one thing I admire about Nat Castle is that while she comes out and associates herself with Los Toxicos, you don't see them at ringside helping her out. She probably told them, no, you stay in the back, I got this. She wants to prove herself as an individual competitor, as a singles wrestler.
Couldn't agree with you more. Castle went for that armbar, maybe looking for a submission victory here. Not gonna happen here. Ref enforces the 5 count there. Nat Castle in a very vulnerable position here. Oh! That might be it. 1, 2, 3. No, that's only a 2 count, St. Clair.
Very close. You know, I thought that was it. I can't imagine the disappointment in Castle's head right now.
Jazmyne Hao going to keep up the offensive pressure, forearm across the jaw.
Right, this is going to be anybody's match in these coming minutes here. All it's going to take is one slip up, and that could be it.
Looked like Hao was going for a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, stopped dead in her tracks by Nat Castle. Another cover.
And another near fall as well. Jazmyne Hao getting into a little bit of a dispute with our official here.
Hao needs to stay focused on the task at hand here.
Like we said, she is definitely power tripping. And that might be her downfall. And Nat, you know, sticking with that strategy, bring her down to her knees. That's a pretty good one if you ask me.
Yeah, shot right to the kidneys there before, brought Hao to the mat. Castle's gonna capitalize here. Trading forearms.
Right, limb targeting, always a good strategy to go with in a professional wrestling match.
Castle reverses into that armbar.
Oh, she's got it locked in tight, and Jazmyne Hao struggling way too far to get to the ropes for a break there, EJ. She's got her dead center in the ring. That is some great ring awareness.
Castle was looking for that submission. That's it! Submission victory!
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by submission, Nagi.
Wow, and you know, that wasn't on my bingo card, but I guess when you look at it, if you can't pin Jazmyne, submission must be the only option.
Absolutely. The Latina Spice, Nat Castle, walking out of here with a decisive victory. Obviously trying to establish yourself here as a submission artist, something you don't see too much of in female wrestling.
That's right, EJ. Definitely an impressive showing from Nat Castle. Hopefully she continues to grow as a competitor, as an athlete, master some of those submissions. Could definitely make a name for herself here at 5 Star if she goes down that path.
Absolutely. Coming up, we have our main event of the evening. Why don't you tell the folks about that?
That's right. Well, we got Dio Bando versus our heavyweight champion, Sam Adams, who is not having a great night tonight, admittedly. I mean, he just had his partners in crime, the Brothers Gray, members of what was the Syndicate, walk out on him earlier in tonight.
Yeah, we'll have to see what their status is, but...
Right, Sam Adams definitely known for utilizing all resources at his disposal. Definitely, for better or worse,
let's
has
talk
called
about...
out.
Well, let's go to Paul Bowe for the main event.
Well, I'll let him talk all about it.
Good time. Now we got one more match. It'll be our main event of the evening.
Dio Bando. You know, we talked enough about Sam Adams. Let's talk a little bit about Dio Bando here. He's been on an upward trajectory for the past few months,
right?
Earning himself his #1 contender spot.
He is a fan favorite here at 5 Star, massively popular with every single one of these fans. Again, showing love to our fan here.
What do you mean our fan? Our 96 years young fan. It's her birthday
That's
tonight.
right. I know. I said it earlier. I just didn't want to be redundant, EJ.
Show some respect, young man.
And speaking of respect, you know, I have to wonder if Dio's going to approach this like he does his other matches. Dio's a pretty clean fighter, if you ask me, but him versus Sam, that's a grudge match. These two have been going at it on and off at 5 Star over the past 6 months, and there's a lot on the line here, not only just a title defense, but possibly Dio's shot at another chance at getting a shot at this world title.
And you know what? Dio Bando, Sam Adams, we've called matches for these guys all over the East Coast, and now they meet here tonight at 5 Star Wrestling to put this feud to bed, perhaps.
Hopefully, and you know, we'll see how it turns out, but Sam definitely at a disadvantage without the Brothers Gray in his corner at his beck and call, as they usually are, interfering in these main events that Sam loves to participate in.
And you know what? This Williamsport crowd is not holding back at all, letting Sam Adams know exactly what they think of him.
Right, well, you know, we saw the Brothers Gray possibly turn over a new leaf, possibly leave behind that life of deceit with the Syndicate. I wonder if we might see the same thing for Sam.
Nah. Yeah, I'm not a betting man, but I will put money against that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. And for the 5 Star Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, with the wins of 5 Star
big match energy here tonight in Williamsport.
That's right, we got that big fight feel echoing throughout the Pajama Factory.
What's Norbert doing out
my
here?
God,
Notice Norbert's out in the corner. Sam Adams is telling him to stay out of it.
For the 4th time tonight, like I said, EJ, earlier, Travis Norbert fatigue. I'm feeling it, you're probably feeling it too.
As the ref holds the 5-Star Wrestling Heavyweight Championship high above his head, this crowd, you could feel the anticipation beaming from the bleachers here, even though there are no bleachers.
There are no bleachers. Beaming from the rows of chairs that we have set up here in between these 4 pillars in these hollowed halls of the Pajama Factory.
All right, we're gonna get things off here for the main event because you feel the energy in the air.
Like I said, EJ, it is palpable. You can cut it with a knife, the tension in the room. These 2 longtime rivals. This might be the big blow-off to this feud. Chants echoing throughout the arena for Dio, who's looking to capture that gold for the first time here tonight.
And it's no secret who this Williamsport crowd supports.
All right, well, can you blame them? Now, Dio offering a handshake to Sam. I mean, come on, man. You know what direction that's going to go in, right?
That's like shaking hands with a rattlesnake right there.
Yeah. Well, a reluctant handshake there from Sam Adams, looking like he didn't really want to let go there. Who knows, maybe he is having second thoughts.
They tie up, jockeying for position right off the bat here. Testing each other's strength, backing each other to the corners. Dio Bando comes out on top of that one. They're gonna break it up, clean break there. A rare occasion for Sam Adams.
Right, lots of cleanliness in the air tonight for Sam. But as you always say, EJ, it's only a matter of time before you know what hits the fan when Sam's in the ring.
Yeah, when Sam Adams' back is against the wall, that is when he is the most dangerous.
And Dio Bando proving himself ever flexible in the ring. And Sam matching that. You know, I didn't know he could bend that way.
You know what? I don't think it's a good idea for Sam Adams to test the strength of Dio Bando. He obviously has the size advantage and the leverage advantage in this one.
Well, you know, height, yes. Power, I don't know. Sam has proven himself to be just as capable as anybody else when it comes to strength in 5-star wrestling. He might not always rely on himself to win these matches, but when he is, by no means a pushover.
Look at this, deep arm drags from Dio Bando right into that arm bar.
I'm wondering if that was an intentional decision made by administration there, propping the curtain open so we can see maybe if the Brothers Gray are lurking outside.
Dio Bando in firm control of this matchup as Sam Adams rolls out to catch his breath. Dio Bando going right after him, bringing the fight to Sam Adams.
Right on the apron there, patting himself on the back. Shades of DIY, EJ.
Here we go.
Throwing Sam right into the crowd. That's a dangerous decision. These guys want to kill him.
Folks, where are you going to get action like that? Right in your laps.
That's right.
Like they're telling you the Christmas list.
That took me a second. That was pretty good, EJ.
Sam Adams coming right after Dio Bando. Oh, the chair!
Oh!
And our ref's gonna let it go. He's gonna let it go.
You know, I mean,
this is a title match. No one wants to see it end in DQ.
That's fair enough. You don't want to send these fans home unhappy. And not just the chair, using that. Oh, don't come by us.
Where are they going? Here,
no,
grab my beer.
Oh, right off the bell.
Oh, God, right here. Right off the commentator's
Yes,
booth.
right in front of our faces.
I always say we have the best seat in the house. It's
Do
right
your
here.
job. Get him back in the ring.
So right now, we got Sam Adams defending the 5-star title in front of the biggest piece of monkey crap ever.
He's hijacking the broadcast. What was that? EJ, hold on. Technical difficulties as, here you go, it's all wet. I don't know if that's sweat or beer or what.
He stole my beer.
All right, you go after him. Jesus.
Chaos.
Talk about it, Sam Adams hijacking our signal. I feared for my life.
Here we go. This one's continuing out into the crowd here.
I can't even see what's going on as Sam is all the way up on our stage. Dio in his clutches.
Sam Adams going for the suplex on the entryway there.
Can't seem to get him up.
Dio Bando reverses on that hard steel entryway.
Well, I believe it's wood, but you know.
Did you hear that thud as he came down?
I did. I'm surprised he didn't go straight through it.
Sam Adams getting a breather in the corner. Dio Bando back in the ring. Runs into the back elbow. Sam Adams up to the middle rope.
And
drops the hammer fist, but runs right into that blow from Dio Bando. This one is back and forth.
right, we're back in the ring finally. I thought this was gonna devolve into a street fight as opposed to a wrestling match.
You know, Sam Adams he went to go hit Dio Bando with that bell, but he knew that may have pushed it just a little too far.
Right, our official here is being incredibly lenient, despite this not being a no DQ match. But like you said, EJ, nobody wants to be sent home unhappy.
Oh my God! He has that submission locked in deep. Dio Bando, that tore his knee right out of its socket.
Right, and Dio, he's got those long legs. That knee is a very integral part of him remaining upright.
And look at Norbert on the outside, come on.
I forgot he was even here. Sam fighting back against Norbert, saying, don't you interfere in my match, Travis.
Gotta say, I'm surprised by Sam Adams there. Usually he'll take any help he could get.
You know what? Like I said before, Sam probably had a rare moment of self-reflection after what happened earlier in the night. He might want to win this fair and square.
And look at that, Sam Adams going back to work on that knee of Dio Bando. Smart strategy there from the veteran, Mr. Good Luck, Sam Adams. Sam Adams has been here before. He's held gold in the past. He knows what it takes to hold on to that championship.
Right, and he's gonna fight for his life with every ounce of it that he's got.
What a wild crowd here tonight in Williamsport. They are on their feet. They are loving every minute of our main event here tonight on 5-Star Ignition.
Right, Sam depleting oxygen, closing off those airways.
Yeah, he has that sleeper hold in there deep. Dio Bando powering out. You could see favoring that uninjured knee.
Yeah, dragon screwed right to that knee. That's a tough move, and oh, we might be seeing it, EJ.
The Boston Logger.
That's right. Walking in that half crab right now.
Sam Adams going for that submission. Tell you what, Sam Adams owes me a logger after what he was doing over here at the commentator's row. Bando manages to fight out. Still, look at, he can't even put any weight on that knee. He may have torn an ACL.
He has definitely torqued that knee in the wrong way. Dio struggles to remain upright.
Oh, diving cutter from the middle rope.
And you can see it there, couldn't go from the top, couldn't, you know, that must have taken a lot out of him.
New chit, no, only a 2 count.
Don't jinx it, EJ.
Dio Bando down to 1 leg here. Imagine the pain he's going through right now. You could see he can put any pressure on that left knee.
Right, this has been a very Sam-dominated match so far, but it looks like Dio Bando is finally attempting to overcome Sam Adams.
Dio Bando looking to put this one away. He's putting it all out on Main Street here as Sam Adams fights back with some stunning liver shots. Adams down into the suplex. Hooks the leg, retain, no. Sam Adams needs to stay focused on the task at hand here. We see this time and time again. He gets too wrapped up in pandering to the crowd and arguing with the people in the front row instead of focusing on the man in front of him.
You know, I'll give him a lot of credit. We haven't seen a whole lot of that this match. He seems very focused.
Oh! Dio Bando timed it perfectly, hitting Sam Adams with that knee as he descended the top rope.
With his good knee, we might have to clarify there, because clearly that left knee on Dio Bando is really weighing on him this match. If there was ever a smart strategic decision made by Sam Adams, it would be that one.
Absolutely, and like I said, Sam Adams, a veteran of professional wrestling, has been in these situations before. He knows what it takes to retain that gold as the two competitors duke it out in the middle of the ring. This is what you call a main event, Johnny St. Clair.
Absolute slugfest in the ring, exchanging blows, going 50-50. Dio gaining that edge.
Flurry of chops from Dio Bando sends Adams into the rope, runs into the lariat again. Dio Bando tuning up the band. Big splash to the corner. Off the ropes.
Oh!
Beautifully done. Sends Sam Adams to the mat. Dio Bando could sense victory within his grasp.
Right, but every step that he takes, especially that drop kick there, is placing pressure on that injured knee of Dio Bando.
Dio Bando with that front face lock on Sam Adams. Adams is blocking the suplex. Wait for the stunner, couldn't get it done. Look at this. This might be it, St. Clair. This might be it. Sam Adams gonna tap.
Don't jinx it, EJ.
Is Sam Adams
we
gonna
might
tap?
have a new champion here.
with the crossface crippler. Sam Adams trying to get out of it.
He's reaching, he's grasping. Still way too far for a rope break.
Sam Adams, oh, come on!
Oh. Get a new official out here.
We need a different official. Sam Adams plants Dio Bando.
And no one's there to take the count. And like a hawk, Travis Norbert scoping the sides of the ring here, looking for any opportunity he can. And just as I predicted, slithering his way into the ring, belt in hand.
Oh, come on. All of a sudden, he doesn't need that walker anymore. What did I tell you?
Well, let's hope Sam's conviction from earlier could play out. He said he didn't want any interference. What's this?
Oh, Dio Bando ducks. Hits Sam Adams with the belt.
Courtesy of Travis Norbert. Where's that new ref, EJ?
We need another official out here.
Please.
We need some type of semblance of order out here. Give it to him, Dio.
Do it for all of us, Dio.
Oh, yes. Dio Bando getting some revenge there, taking out Norbert's knee.
Shaking the ropes.
Showing him how it feels.
Looks like Sam's back up on his feet, but not for long.
That might be what it takes. Our ref is back.
He's
to
away.
Consciousness here.
New champ. New
1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Dio Bando. Talk about a fairy tale ending, EJ. Dio Bando is our new champ here at 5-Star Wrestling. Looks like Sam Adams' reign of terror has come to an end.
Absolutely. Dio Bando fought with only one leg in this matchup. That left knee being taken out very early. He might have a blown ACL at this point. He's gonna have to get checked on by our doctor. But nonetheless, we have a new 5-star heavyweight champion of the world.
That's right, it's not about Sam, it's not about what's gonna happen with the Syndicate right now. This moment belongs to none other than Dio Bando.
And let's let him relish that moment. Folks, my name is E. Julius Kuiper.
And I'm Johnny St. Clair.
And this has been 5-Star Wrestling Ignition.
They stay in the back. You lean into your right.